I don't know, our system's incompatible, and we've gotten to the point where we both actually use both systems. He's still far more a PC person than I am. And he's a better Mac person than I am, because honestly, it doesn't take long to get good at Mac. But we're moving along. This is getting where I want it to be. We've got some hair here. If I want hair, I'm actually going to bring it down because I don't need a lot of her hair. I just need right here. If I had wanted that, I would have just captured all of it and then dealt with it in the full composite. But I think I'm good here. Going around the corner. Alt. Control. Pull that long. I sort of feel like, okay, now I've turned the corner. This is going to be a lot easier coming down here. I'm going to have to go back up into that mask, I know, but I think I'll probably do that in the other program, or in the other, once I get it in. I know how to speak. All right. Control, pull it out. Alt, pull it down. Been really raining this weekend, and I'm a little nervous because I have to fly to Vegas this week for a trade show. After everybody's leaving, all of my friends are there for CES now, or a lot of my friends are there for CES, and they'll be leaving as I'm coming in for PPAI, the Promotional Products Association, or Industry Association, or something like that. I really should know what that stands for, shouldn't I? But okay, we're almost there. Just pull this. This is way off, but if I hit the right key, Control, I can bring that down. Here, Alt pull. Take it right off the bottom of the screen. I think I'm probably going to crop this down, but I'm just going to give myself the edge anyway. Now, one of the reasons I didn't want to do a full body for this particular shot is that I adds a lot of shadows and shadow work and detail work that I don't really need. All right, so paths. I'm gonna clip that path, and now I'm going to select modify feather, and I'm just going to do 2 pixels. And now it should be enough just to blur it slightly because this is a fairly large image. So, copy, I think. Going into the ice arena, I'm going to paste her in. Good. So, she sort of looks like she's standing in a different picture. And I just sort of want to figure out where exactly I want her, I think, right about there. That looks good to me. Maybe, no, I like that. All right, and I also think that this looks a little too long. I'm going to bring it into here. I'm going to crop that down. Go in. She looks good. All right, now I'm going to start to adjust things. The one thing I want to do that I noticed when I was working on the image of her is there's a little redness right here. I am just going to take a, which is it, this one? Healing brush. Does this let me pick where I want to go? Nope. There it goes. Well, then I don't want you. I want you. And I just want to get rid of a little of that red. So, there we go. Perfect. All right. Another thing that I know I want to do is also see if I can fix her C a little bit better. So Dad did a great job of doing a fake C, but let's see if we can make it look a little better. I'm using the healing brush for this because it will do pick up the texture, which I really want. Alt gives me the sample area, so I want to keep the texture, and I want it to, it's making some calculations, and I said before, I don't want Photoshop to make calculations for me. In this case, I'm okay. I'm okay with it making calculations. So I'm going to use polygonal lasso tool and just select the area that I feel comfortable with this making changes to. I'm going to go over this because I'm going near the edge. I'm going to use the stamp tool. The stamp tool doesn't make any calculations. It just copies what it sees. So then I come back over it with the healing tool. I can bring some more in there, change it up, but Control deselect. That's a lot better. And usually I would make this a separate layer and do it on that, and I should have, but I didn't. So I'm just going to not worry about it right now. Oops. Deselect. Come on, there we go. And get that. Pick where I want it to come from. Just slide it up there. And pick where I want this to come from and just slide it there. Oops, that didn't work. Okay, what? I'm not on a tool. Alt, and then just, oh, I see what that happened. Okay, stop with that. I do not know why it is doing that, and it's driving me nuts. If it does that little circle around it, it's not actually, there we go. And then I'm going to blur this a little bit here. Okay, good. Deselect. I'm not going to change the curl. I'm not going to make it imperfect, like I'm not going to change this because I like the grittiness of this and this and a little bit of that tear, but I just didn't want it to look like it was really just patched on. So, cool. Looking good. What's nice is this looks like it could totally have come from one of the lights above her. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a levels adjustment layer, and I am going to Okay, I'm going to bring this in. Come on. Okay, you're driving me freaking nuts. Alright. I'm wondering if Dan attached a mouse, because I'm at the point where I'm going to use a mouse if I can't get this fixed. Why the hell? There we go. Oh my God. It almost feels like it's getting worse the longer I use it, which is really driving me nuts. Okay, so I'm going to try nope. Guessing with numbers is probably my least favorite idea. Okay. 60. Oh. 1.2. .55. All right. That is idiotic, but I got to where I wanted to be. Could do hue saturation. I'm going to pull all of the saturation down, the whole saturation down, and then I'm actually going to work on it on here. I am so pissed right now. There we go. All right. Let's see. What else did I want to do? Brightness, contrast. Let's pull down the contrast a little bit. And let's do a photo filter, and let's do a cooling filter and take that way down. Cool. That is looking good. I'm looking at the background. I am going to do another levels 1, and I am going to make this a lot darker. Let me pull some of this down. Come on. All right. And I am going to do gradient, and I may be doing this backwards. Yes, I think I did. Let's try flipping it. Yeah, there we go. So I just sort of want to bring it so it's a little darker in the corners. I am liking that. This is a little bit distracting. I'll see what I can do about that. But that's working for me. And now I'm going to bring levels, and I'm going to